Hello, guys, and welcome to Pick a Card with Odin. Now, if you wish to take this or any other card reading you get on the internet for entertainment's sake, that's fine. If you wish to pick all three decks, that's fine with us. We're going to be doing three decks, and of course, take this or any other reading you get online with a grain of salt. Always can ask for clarification, and the gods give you a mind to reason with. Deck one is going to be your Angels of Abundance. And that's going to be obviously, do you have an abundance type question? Go ahead, put that in Odinese if you want to, or Paganese. Deck 2 is going to be your daily guidance deck. And that's going to be obviously daily guidance. Is there just something on a daily basis you want to know about? And your third deck, your really growly deck at times, though it's been awfully sweet lately, your Jennifer Sands deck. This is a deck that if you don't believe in any of this, you think it's entertainment, this is a deck you want. Because they're very straightforward of, we know fortune telling doesn't work, but here's a deck anyhow because you like these things. So it's more for that you like to do card readings for entertainment. Okay, so go ahead and think about which deck you want. You ready? Okay, guys. So we're going to start with deck number 1. And your top card, your answer from Odin, is going to be... I haven't seen these. I'm excited. Oh my god. I'm sorry, it just said Santa Claus. We're doing Odin, and I always use Santa Claus for Oski. I'm sorry. I know I'm not professional. I apologize. No, I don't. Okay, Windfall of Abundance, but look at that. That is Santa out there with giving all the toys. Well, not toys, giving like fruit and grains and everything to all the animals. So giving everything to the animals. Can you see that? Okay, so that is really cool, and that's one that has never came up, and it came up with the old man, so. An increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving, and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. So if there has been something you've been wondering about, you're thinking, oh, I feel like something's coming toward me, I don't know what it is. There's your answer, obviously. Go ahead, try to clarify anything that you ever get on this or any other reading by asking for signs and clarification. I go, very good. I don't even trust me. Got giggles back here. Release resentments. Yeah, release resentments about money. I've never even seen this card before. I had no idea it was in the deck. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances, we're getting this during tax season too, about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. It's the power of positive thinking is what it is in New Ages. If you think positive, if you think instead of thinking I hate paying my taxes, I mean, who likes paying them? I hate paying my taxes, I resent it, think, okay, I'm paying my taxes, but I have paved roads, and I have a legal system, and we have school systems, and we have all this other stuff that we all collectively pay into. You might not agree with it, but we only have those things because people paid before us, people paid into them, and we're paying into them now. And think too about, how it seems unfair that, you get taxed on this, but you don't get taxed on that. But that all goes to good stuff. And sometimes, it doesn't seem like maybe we feel like our income isn't fair because we feel like I'm doing the same thing Joe or Sarah or Sue is doing. And I'm not getting as much. It all works out. Focus on what you are getting. Focus on the good. I know sometimes that's really hard. I didn't say put on rose-colored glasses, but focus on the abundance mindset if you can. Focus on the power of positive thinking. And that just means think positive. What is the positive? Yes, I'm getting Betty White. Betty White's mom always told her to look for the positive in every situation. So what is the positive here in your financial situation? There has to be something, no matter how it seems right now. There has to be a positive in there. So deck number 2, our daily guidance. Yeah, daily guidance. Let's go with that. Sorry about the clock in the background, but I'm going to take it as a good sign of, pay attention to this card. Trustworthy guidance. So that is our top card. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it. Knowing that we are with you every step of the way, ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. So, you have been given an answer to your prayers. You have been given this dream, this guidance. Maybe it didn't come during a dream, but you are getting this guidance, this instinct, this push forward. Be open, pray, ask for help. Odin's telling you, yes, you are getting this guidance to go forward with this. You've been given this idea. Go ahead and go forward with that. As always, ask for clarification, but ask for help. It's fine to ask for help. It really is. Okay, bottom card is going to be the ocean. I had no idea we had this card. That looks like St. Francis for some reason. The deep blue. Why? Okay. The deep blue sea speaks to your soul, healing and soothing you. Even the act of imagining yourself dipping into its healing womb brings about desirable effects. Better yet, spend time physically near the ocean. Allow its power and beauty to wash away all cares and concerns. So, I don't know who that's supposed to be, but the ocean, if you have the ability to get to the sea, to a small body of water, sometimes it's not a beautiful ocean, sometimes it's, that local lake or something, or a river, anything else. If you have the ability to get to a water source, go ahead, do that. We actually have a blue brain. There's something in our wiring that water calms us down. It does. It does. So a fish tank, watching a fish tank on YouTube, watching the ocean on YouTube if you don't have any other resources. Something about the ocean. Get a ocean painting. Maybe you were in the I'm kidding, maybe you were in a thrift store and you saw a painting of the ocean. Good enough. So, whatever it is that's calling to you and you're feeling you need this beachy vibe. You feel like, oh, I could use time at the beach, like sand, ocean, shells, whatever. I'm getting nautical theme, and I got back their assistance. Nord also exists, so maybe a Nord thing. But yeah, definitely get some of that sweet wave life music, anything, eat a beachy diet, whatever it is that's calling to you, go ahead and do that. Even if it's something I don't say, and you're like, but you're not saying the thing I'm thinking of, do that. I got very good. Okay, third and final deck. We've got the Jennifer Sands. So, for those of you that went with your top card, you are going to get love. We've been getting a lot of love. Leave it behind. Okay, so this isn't the Sunnybrook Forest one. Leave it behind. It is time to walk away and start again. Take a more positive direction, disappointment, change. Okay, we've all had love that's not ended well, whether it's love between us and our parents or siblings or friends, or it's romantic love or whatever, even between a human and a god. If it's not working out, drop it. I mean, obviously, if it's a very involved relationship, it's not that easy. I get that. But there are times where every sign we're getting is like, why aren't you leaving this relationship? Obviously, consult anyone you need to consult if it's a major change. But I think we know when we're in bad relationships, when we're in bad friendships, when we're in a bad partnership. But I also know it's not always easy to leave, because we're like, well, one, I'll be on my own, I'll have my own resources, and sometimes we stay for the wrong reasons. I really trust that it may not be easy, but the gods will provide for us. So if you need to do that, obviously get yourself out of a relationship. If it's just not working out, if the person's like a frenemy, or they're stringing you along, or they ghosted you, let it go. Let it go. I had to do that last year actually with two friends. I had to let them go and cut them loose, and I actually banned their numbers, because I'm like, you're ghosting me right now. You're letting me down. I'm not letting you back in my life when it's convenient for you. So sometimes we have to do that, guys. Bottom card, life's journey. Anger, frustration, need for escape, cannot see end in sight, need to look for new solutions, obsession and negativity, frustration. We can all go through this, and we've all been on the receiving end. I've been on the receiving end lately, but we've all felt this. Sometimes in life's journey, we do feel anger and frustration at a situation, and we feel we need to escape. There's usually an escape hatch. It doesn't have to be anything drastic. Certainly don't do anything illegal. there's always a way out of every situation. Sometimes we have to pray for guidance. Sometimes we have to go consult somebody for guidance. But there's usually a way out of a situation. Maybe you think a relationship with Loki or Odin isn't going well enough. There's a way out of that, but you have to ask for guidance, and it does obviously take time. Cannot see end in sight. Right now we're all going through troubling times. Right now we all feel like we're stuck and we're in a quagmire, but there always is an end one way or another. There's always an end to a situation. It's just, have patience, guys, and hold on. And you need to look for new solutions. Obsession and negativity. Sometimes we can get obsessed with something when it doesn't work out, whether it's a relationship or trying to reach a god before it's our time. I believe anybody can work with any god, but I just believe sometimes we don't get that answer because we're either approaching the wrong way, because I believe all of our relationships are inside of us, impersonal. The gods are real, but it's an inner relationship. And I think that can make us angrier and angrier and angrier because we're not getting what maybe we read in a blog or a book, or we're not getting what we think someone else has. And you have to let go of that obsession after a while. I think we can all get a little obsessed with, we have in paganism, we have our own version of Hollywood stars. You can get obsessed with someone who seems to have it all, but trust me, they don't. Every relationship has problems. Every relationship has flaws. Every relationship has times where the god did not come through, or the god did not, choose the type of relationship the human was happy with. All relationships can be frustrating, guys. And I think he's touching on, I've been on the receiving end of this where, sometimes people get obsessed and really negative and really mean. Like, you can get just like a troll that won't go away. And there, people are hurting themselves. You have to realize people are hurting themselves when they do that. They're not really hurting you because, usually that's a sign you're doing something right if people are going to start following you around. But, I think maybe we've all been less than honorable sometime in our life. We've probably all done it and not realized it. I wasn't the best behaved human being decades ago until somebody taught me etiquette and was like, hey, you can't just do anything you want online. You have to learn certain rules. You have to learn etiquette. You have to learn to be a good netizen. And you can break it, but you have to be the one to choose to break it. Odin's not going to pull you away from an obsession. Loki's not going to do it. If you can't let go of an obsession, if something you're angry or frustrated over, pray for help. If that's not working, we often say on this channel, therapy is a wonderful thing. So, frustration. So, not the happiest one. I heard go one up for me as well. So if you wanted to go one up, if you're like, oh, that's a heavy ending, we're going to get love. May the odds be ever in your favor. Coming together, union, partnership, new or renewed romance, the marriage cards. So, I'm not even offering a comment because if it's marriage, you definitely know what that marriage is about. Congratulations. So, if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. Take this or any other reading with a grain of salt, but I'm getting a sense of Odin, because he sometimes touches off our obsessive side. Sometimes working with him, until we get used to him, some people seem to get kind of obsessed with stuff and kind of really driven. You have to learn to kind of pull back from that and go, oh, hey, wait, I'm not acting, in healthy parameters here. So we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.